Hi, welcome to my live stream. Just thought I'd do a live stream because I just finished work and just thought I'd look at chart and I thought I might as well do a live stream. Let's see where the market is at. I'll explain why my trades at break even in a bit. Didn't quite hit TP and it's turning around now, so let's see if we might have cut that early. Yeah, I might have cut that early, reason being roll blockers here. If we break above this level, this hidden base there, and I'll cut it off. Okay, let me explain that. Originally I was looking for buy. I took this trade during work. So we had H4 break to the upside from here. Then we had H1 break to the upside. This is what I noticed at work. So after this I was looking for a buy setup really. And then M30 no pullback, not as yet before this happened. M15 nothing yet. Then M5, yeah. So while M5 gave me a pullback here, no confirmation to here. When that gave me a confirmation, notice that M15 has given me pullback, right? So that M5 was a high risk because if M15 give me a pullback, is M30 set up and then M5 put it upside, but it wasn't that roadblock. It put it through this area, so I thought, that's not a high risk that roadblock for me. Then so I didn't take the M5 confirmation. Then M15 gave a confirmation, but then when I look at MH1, it's giving me a resistance, right? So you look on my yesterday live stream, I talk about how support and resistance when it form, it was a good setup or not. So to me that was no setup. And then when MH1 put it to the downside, I marked my H1 breakout and I noticed there was a good range to the H4. Right, H4 breakout. So this is H4 breakout, and this is that's when the candle closed. From there to here was over 300 pips, so I know I can look for sell to go towards the H4 breakout now. Then after that I check on lower time frame for any setup. No setup, no setup. The first one was M5, which happened here. As you can see, after this line, that's when that H1 candle closed. We had a pullback, confirmation, enter kind of close, and this kind of close. My stop loss was originally above here, but I moved to break even after hitting 1 to 1, close some trade off, so I'm leaving it at 2 to 1. Look like F15 has break to the upside from here, so I marked the zone. This is my roadblock for the F15. So if that F15 is to the upside, that's F30 breakout from here. So if it closes above this, I will close my remainder. Just, there's a reading price action. So that's why I got this set up. So right now on a high time frame, I'll probably re-enter if M5 gave me a sell breakout. That's my target. Oh, okay, that would have been a, yeah, should have took that. That's hidden base there. Look, tap, come back. So my next target would be just at the origin here, around here somewhere. This EF is a good level 2 for any kind of TP. Yeah, this level, okay, so that is a good level. This setup is not an A+ setup. Why is that? Because it's going against the H4 direction. What do I mean? I mean H4 is bullish break and H1 is bearish break. So this one is what I call a phase 2 setup. Ideally, I would like to a phase 1 setup or phase 3 setup. Phase 4 breakout, H1 breakout, and low time frame setup, whatnot. Like I talked about earlier, H4, H1, but then give me M5 setup, but then M15 break the downside. So there's certain things that make the setup valid or not valid, and in this case it wasn't valid, and in this case H1 break the downside, which is why I took that sell that I explained earlier. So this is a phase 1 setup, then a phase 3 setup would have been H4, H1, H1 confirmation, then low time frame setup. That's when I look to enter. As you both know, the two of my A+ setup, because both them H4 and H1 are in line. They're both buy breakout, H4 buy breakout, H1 buy breakout confirmation. Just the same with this H4 buy breakout, H1 buy breakout. That's what I mean by my A+ setup. So this one is not obviously reason being H1 is down bearish break. So let's see what price is now. Let's look at high time frame. If you know, I mentioned this is weekly. Sorry about this weekly candle not closed yet, so we're still bullish on the week. That's a bullish breakout for the week. Daily gave us a pullback. There's another pullback. So the original pullback was here, which is the QM pullback. And then I said on not what was my last stream. No, I think the VIP stream, which happened, I believe, what's that today? Today's Friday. Was it Wednesday? Wednesday. That if we break through this here, we would, which we were stuck on, if we break through this here, yeah, it was Wednesday, we would come to this EF. That's the next target, and it did reach that, as you can see. You can check on my VIP stream, I mentioned that. That was the next target, and then the original the breakout would be down here. So price tapped that, and then gave a H4 break to upside, which is a high risk setup. How does that work? Because weekly is bull, daily is bear, H4 is bull at roadblock. Right, so that is this roadblock, this EF, H4 break to upside, this here. So price can start going up from here, and if it gave me a daily bullish breakout, which needs to break at this level, then I know that a low risk setup, right? So at the moment it's just high risk setup, but obviously I'm not gonna play with the H4 on a daily kind of setup. Well, H4 I sometimes do because I'm an intraday trader, so I tend to follow H4 and H1 direction and low time frame setup. Hence why I took this H1 setup. Looks like this candle's gonna close above it. I might have to close my trade early. Yeah, let's see. 1 minute. Either I was gonna tap me out break even before it closed. Nevertheless, I took half out, so I'm still. It was not far for TP. 100 pips, 20, 20, 19. Oh, that's 130 pips. Can't really complain about that. Really, I should have took it out, to be fair, because of this. Yeah, this hidden base. So now let's see what it does. All I'm saying is M30, if M30 gave a bullish breakout, which is here, then we got a high risk right? That makes sense because H4 bullish breakout, H1 bearish breakout, out of all block M30 bullish breakout if it breaks level, roll block H4, H1. That's still high risk, so I'm gonna close. Rejecting it. Oh, you know, I'm gonna leave it. Not quite nearly top my break even, but just close a bit with that rejection. Give me some kind of comfort to hold it. Nevertheless, I'm not too fussed about it. I mean, I already took a bit partial out, so I'm not fussed. Okay, let's just see how it goes. So, still at M30, M15 up, reject. Let's see, you get M5 rated downside, VR, reject VR. So that's a reject VR, M5. I would like to give it a M50. Okay, still a long way yet. I was hoping that it would make a resistant an M15. So look, you notice we got a resistant there, more likely the price gonna come down. Why is that? Resistant, support, resistant, support, resistant, support, and then we got give me resistant. Will come down and take slow hit my TP. And I mentioned on the last stream that if you have a confirmation, example, you're buying, you have a confirmation and you're buying, you want it to cause a form of support on the one time frame or the breakout time frame. What time? 5:30. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed in a bit. For me, I'll just finish the night shift, so this is why I do session in New York because I tend to be asleep in London. Let's see, find the scalp zone. Yeah, yeah. What time is it? This is like this time. I mean, I took this trade just after Asia start. That's why I took it. About an hour and a half after, I believe, something like that. I remember about 3 something. So I took this trade out. Yeah, 3:30. It's normally 2 o'clock, which is here. That's where the moves start here. Yeah, that's when the moves start. Give me H1 breakout, pullback. That's the third leg down. What I mean by the third leg down. One leg, 2 leg. Then I took the one with the third leg. So maybe one more push. Maybe it does give push to down here or down here. And then maybe if we want to continue up for the H4 bullish break. But don't forget we are bearish on the daily. But we are at the high risk of the weekly setup. Okay, this rejection on this one gave me a nice break. Ideally, break through this level. Just kind of took that low. Break through that level. Let's see. should come down. There's no strong level that I can see that will push it back up after I break this level on this here M5. You break through that, it should come down to take this low. There's no other level that really that I can see. The other level is this here. So, okay, well, we'll give me a pull back here and come down further. Let's see. So, I want it to respect this candle. Respect that candle. If not, my trade's going to be definitely break even. Okay, it's former resistant. Would like to get this candle coming down M30. Want to see this candle give me a resistance here. So that's a long way to go. Ideally M15 a bit closer. 30 minutes. So want to see it reject this level. And at M1 I want to respect this. Do not break through this level here. Not as a break even, and on my runner, not even got M30 set up there. Just wait and see. Even if it give me an M5 break to the downside, I don't think I'll be re-entering here, because the timing of the day, it's not ideal. Why would I enter there? Because it's a low risk, right? When high risk separate your M30 to the downside, M30 to the downside, M50 pull back, roadblock, reject roadblock, and give us a M5 set up your greatest level. Maybe they break that level at M50. No, it wouldn't. Just M5. But I wouldn't go for that setup now. Just look at the time. Asia nearly finished. I'll come to New York. Should I H1 candle? Do not like this. Support reform. We've got 26 minutes left, so I like to see it come down. Do not want that to form, because see that form, what's happened is H4, H1, I might get a high risk of go further. That will block. Yeah, there's nothing there. I'm going to try to do live stream every time I come on chart. So basically I'm trading with whoever's watching, whoever's joining. Let's see. And so look at see what Saxo's like. So Saxo not quite got H4 to offside. Saxo's H1. So H4 downside, H1 pullback, H1 confirmation. So this is a nice zone for is a nice zone for entry there. Is on Saxo, so what's that? 20, 32. Yeah, same as here really. So on Saxo we got glorious confirmation. So wait for price come back here to sell. But definitely a reaction. See if it's sell from there. Might refine it. 221. So this is not as fresh no more. So the next zone will be here. 221. What I would do is get a bib out. See if I can get a better pullback. Refine. Let's see. Yeah, HE. Yeah, it's quite strong. Yeah. So now my 221 is a bit closer. The level. I can even put it down here. Or leave it previous space and go above the high. So 221 is here. That's what this H1 breakout on Saxo has Saxo showing that H4, H1, H1 here. This is what Saxo showed. Pullback, confirmation, good area to sell from. At the origin too. Yeah, let's see that happen. Let's look at our runner now. Let's see what's it doing. Okay, look what it's gonna 1 minute left. Do not like the support. 6 minutes. I do not like the support. I want to come down. I don't like the support. 6 minutes. Should have closed it off here. My setup. Aim for 2 to 1. But really, and once it tapped into here, I didn't really saw this when I was taking the trade because I was doing work, so I didn't really have time to really look at it properly. Definitely should have closed it all day if I saw this. And a 2 to 1 not far off that. This one here. But definitely should have. This M5 still not closing above it. For a minute. If this closes as support, just gonna close this one now. Look at one. So we had a big run here at 2 o'clock, which is a nice time to enter a trade. You notice most of the start of the run happening between the first 2 hours of each session, or reversal at the end of each session. Right here, look at the start of Asia, reverse at the end, at the start come down, and then at the start reverse a bit. You know the big boys are coming in at that time, whether it's Shanghai, Tokyo, London, New York. This is why when you see a move and when you mark a level, and that level is near, so you mark this level, for example, and this level start off in Asia, the market maker is the one that made this move, so when price do come back, if they want to hold it and defend it, right, so it will have some sort of bounce, which it did here. Look, to defend it. What's going on this candle? Minutes before M15 close. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna call it at night. I'm not even gonna bother closing this up. Wow, I don't wait 2 minutes to always leave it to run to break even. Yeah, and I'll see you in New York at 12. I think I've scheduled for that time. Hopefully, I don't sleep through my alarm. So, and if I just come up here for this, most likely I'll be asleep because I think it will happen in London if price want to come up and go to the M30 breakout. And if that does give it M30 breakout and then go on H1 breakout. No, H1 breakout is here. High risk. I do expect some sort of reaction here, whether it give me a setup or not. I mean, I went down to break this lower knot is another thing, but it definitely gave me. I would expect to give me 30 to 50 pips reaction from this zone. Second level, I think it's going to give me a support. It's not going to come down 17 to 30 pips in 30 seconds. I mean, it can happen, but I doubt it. Really doubt it. So that support is going to happen. So most likely my break even is gonna get tapped. Okay, let me see if we can tap down. Okay, I'll close it off. Okay, that's that. This took this day high. Until this level. Then come down. Will it come down? Take this low. Just up there. Last push. Yeah, not liking this support. Want this 12 minutes close. Yeah, I'm glad I closed mine. So in this setup I had a 1-to-1 close, 1-1 setup, and then close my winner here. This one. So this one I can get rid of now. Let's see, come back to here. We expect some sort of reaction up here. Break this level, we have a high risk. Do you expect any sign of? Do you expect some reaction here as well, to be fair? You can scalp 30 pips here. I do think there was some sort of reaction here. Ideally, this is the level you want to look for entry, look for some sort of scalp or swing, not swing, intraday trade. This one just scalping. Oh, I'm gonna call it a night. see you guys later on. I hope you enjoy. Take care. I'll see you at 12.